Iron Man still can't believe what he sees. By all accounts, Dr. Doom stands before him, unmasked and looking unusually handsome. Victor says this is the new him, but Stark knows this villain and unleashes his repulsor beams. However, Doom is still not without his defenses, and he easily blocks the attack with a magical shield. Tony is not sure what to do. Victor is the most dangerous man on the planet, and here he is, just standing there and smiling at Tony. To try and convince the man that it is really him, Doom talks about how he and Iron Man once traveled back in time to Camelot, and had a rousing adventure together. Victor says he always looked back on that memory quite fondly, though Tony reminds Doom that he also tried to abandon and murder Stark. But Doom points out that just because he remembers that time with affection doesn't mean that Tony has to. Frustrated, Stark activates his Hulkbuster mode and attacks. However, Doom's magical barriers easily hold the futurist off. Victor calmly offers to explain to Stark just what's going on, and Tony reluctantly accepts. Doom brings up Whitney Frost, also known as Madame Mask. He believes her and Tony have a history together, though Stark is reluctant to admit the truth about that. But Victor doesn't really care. He goes on to state that this Earth is a crossroads of interdimensional energy. As the result of many incursions and dimensional rifts, many items have found themselves on this planet that don't belong here and do not follow the rules of physics or biology. Doom takes Tony to one such item, the Wand of Atum, or more accurately, a Wand of Atum. While Doctor Strange possesses one such artifact, this is Doom's, a similar wand from another universe. This is what Madame Mask was trying to steal very recently, but she fell for a decoy Doom had set up long ago. Victor willingly gives it to Tony, who is utterly shocked at this move. He asks what's going on, and Doom explains that from here on out, these two men are going to help each other. But the only way this is going to work is if Tony can learn to trust Victor, so he wants Stark to have the wand. It's better that he has it over some maniac like Whitney, or perhaps even Doom himself. Friday then detects more rebels closing in on their location. Victor insists on handling these people alone, and when Tony tries to stop him, Doom won't have any of it. He says he doesn't want his kingdom back. He's ruled already, and now Victor knows that he is meant for more. Victor goes on to state that he'll share more when Stark starts to take him seriously, and teleports Tony away. In spite of his protest, Iron Man reappears in the Bronx Zoo, terrifying some visitors and leaving Tony both agitated and confused. Friday and Stark try and make sense of this conversation, but the AI can detect that Doom is long gone. Instead of going after him, they agree to try and track down Madame Mask. As Stark wonders what all of this means, Friday suggests that maybe Tony has a new bestest buddy and they have a lot in common. He is not amused at this comment. In Montreal, a couple arrives in their hotel room, only to find Madame Mask waiting for them. Whitney is furious. The wand she found in Doom's castle is a fake. Before her informant can explain herself, Frost shoots the couple dead. Whitney then has a shower washing off the blood, but when she gets out, she finds the bullets in her gun are gone, and Tony is waiting for her on the bed. Frost demands the return of the mask, and though Tony tries to talk to her, she refuses and begins to freak out over not having it. Stark reluctantly gives the woman her mask back and reprimands her over the murders. Whitney defends herself by pointing out the couple consisted of an ex-Hydra assassin and a whore, but Tony doesn't care. These people had families too. But that is not why Stark is here. He asks what is going on between her and Doom, and though Whitney denies everything, Tony can tell that all that Victor told him is the truth. This makes Tony come to a horrible, earth-shattering conclusion. It is actually possible that Victor is trying to do the right thing. Suddenly, Whitney strikes out at Stark, only to be easily deflected by a personal shield. He's still wearing his new armor, but in stealth mode. I mean, it's pretty standard with all the new models. And now her hand is broken in 3 places. Tony asks her to calm down and accept the situation. She needs help. She's under arrest. There's no reason this can't be civil. But Frost responds by touching Tony's armor, and Friday detects an energy fluctuation. Stark cries out in pain, and a massive field of energy begins to build up around them. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Invincible Iron Man number 2. And we're back. Really early actually, as it's only been 2 weeks. But that's okay, because I really enjoyed this comic. It was a lovely little story that largely focused on dialogue, but it was good, interesting dialogue that promises some pretty cool stuff on our way. I have no idea where this story is going. Has Doom really turned a new leaf following Secret Wars? What is Frost up to? And what's up with her new powers? I don't know the answers to any of these questions, but I expect they will be entertaining and worth our time when we do get them. And as a result, I'm pretty excited for the rest of this story. This is a good creative team. Coming over from Ultimate Spider-Man, both Bendis and Marquez seem to be a really nice fit for Iron Man. I like everything here, from the new armor doing some cool stuff like going Hulkbuster on Doom, to the way Whitney reacted when Tony took her mask. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Each of the characters brought in this story have so far proven to be quite compelling, and I'm really curious to see what happens next. I recommend this issue. So far, Iron Man is worth your time and money. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.